Good evening and welcome to the Community Spotlight. I'm Cheryl Girl and we've got a great show in store for you this evening. Now, when you talk about music in the Queen City, a name always comes up over and over and over again because he's always on the cutting edge of what's happening, and that is Mr. Nathan Smalls. How are you doing?
I'm welcome. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here with you.
And I'm glad to have you here.
Yes.
And a very special guest. I keep hearing this name over and over and over, but it's my first time meeting you. J-STYLZ is in the house. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. It's a pleasure to be here with both of you guys.
Well, you know what's so cool? Because like when I talk about music, like I said, we talk about Nathan, but I keep hearing your name. So you got to let the people know who you are and what it is you're doing.
Well, my name, of course, she said J-STYLZ. I'm a singer-songwriter, producer, and artist. Member of BLACKSTREET too, a.k.a. BS2 now.
Wait, hold up. Y'all heard that? BLACKSTREET. Yeah, like the BLACKSTREET.
Yes, ma'am.
Like Teddy Riley and them BLACKSTREET.
Teddy Riley,
like
Dave
singing their butts off. Okay, cool. How did that come about?
Oh, man. I auditioned, back in 2000. I was singing in Harvey Austin house, actually, auditioned in the replacement of Chauncey Black. And
well, that's big right there.
when I'm having to do some records and actually had to go down to Virginia.
Okay.
Rocked out with him, and he loved me.
And so, and then like the rest is history.
The rest is history.
And so now, Nathan, here in the Queen City, since you've been in Charlotte, you've taken over live music. Tell me about R&B Live and what it is you do, so people can put the face with the name.
Well, you know, as you know, Cheryl, you're on the radio every day, you're in media, and the thing about black music in general, but just not in Charlotte, is black music has the stages like the one you have here have gone away.
Yes.
So it's not so much that the artists have stopped making great material, the Kenny Lattimores, the BLACKSTREETs are around, but those stages are gone. Those Arsenio's, old and new, the Monique shows. So really, I just felt Soul Train is gone. They just canceled 106 in Park.
Yeah.
So with all of that, we just felt like it was time to really support black music. Some of the great artists, we got some great projects. We're working on one together, me and Mr. STYLZ, and the goal really is to create a platform for artists, give them an opportunity to showcase what they have, and so that's really what it is. And we've been lucky to start here in Charlotte and kind of take it on the road. So
you're not only in Charlotte, but you are also in.
We actually have a great partnership with SMG, which is Studio Movie Grill.
Okay.
We're here in Charlotte every Thursday night. Live band, come out, eat some food, all those wonderful things. And it was going so well that they asked us to do Ohio, SMG.
Wow, Ohio?
Ohio.
Okay.
So we have Ohio, we have Charlotte. Our second stint in Atlanta is December the 5th. And then we're adding Tampa, Florida, and Orlando to the mix.
Oh, that is huge. So what artist are you bringing in?
Well, we wanted to create, when my parents grew up, they had what they call the Chitlin Circuit. And that's where all your greats went, your Gladys Knights, all those groups. So what we wanted to do is create, for the lack of a better term, like a mini Live Nation. And you have artists like Alicia Keys, Usher, Neo, who are booked by Live Nation, but that Vivian Green, that Eric Benet, where do they go? So we've got these great venues with SMG throughout the country. And so we're gonna book those artists, and we also open the doors for independent artists. The Noah Gordines, the Gordon Chambers.
I mean, you're calling names out that I just absolutely love, real singers.
Yes, and you'll see them here in Charlotte very soon. We're bringing them through. It's come out, there's an open mic portion. So we feature artists, but then we have open mics. So if you want to come out, have dinner, great show, get up and perform with the band, you can do that too.
Okay, now what nights do we do it here in Charlotte?
Every Thursday at 9 p.m. we're at SMG.
At the Epicenter.
Yes, and you have an invitation too to sing.
Oh,
so
you don't want me.
I got
you
your background.
You got my background.
And he's doing background. So we want to do that, yes. But you can come out on Thursday nights. And really, you know, it's exciting because Charlotte is a great place. I love this city since I've gotten here. And so I think that it's so much talent here. I just think that we need more opportunity, and so that's what we're doing, plugging along.
I love the fact that you're creating those opportunities for people. So as an artist, Jay, let me ask you, how does that appeal to you? You know?
I think it's great. I work with a lot of independent or local artists here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Drop some names. Drop some names.
Well, an artist that I'm currently working with now, I actually did her single. It's been played on Power 98 a couple of times. Sky Jones, that's SKYY Jones. It's a record called Vicky's Secret, of course. So, yeah.
What is her secret?
Listen to the record.
Okay, okay.
He's producing it. That's the secret.
Okay.
But I produced it and co-wrote it. But artists like her, it's a great opportunity. I know when I was coming up, I didn't have that many opportunities. Growing up and literally have to wait for an open mic situation or a karaoke or a talent show or a showcase. But now you got opportunities, which is every week. You know, you can, build up or learn a record or even record a record and be ready, for the band to play and to really showcase, who you are as an artist.
So let me ask you this. So how does it work? You actually have a live band, and people come in and they get to sing with wow, that's real.
Well,
Right.
I tell you the other part we have access to what's that 2,000 square foot studio of rehearsal space. We've assembled the best musicians, and artists get to come out really and just you have a place to really test and work your craft, and that's the thing. Along with other great artists, so we have the open mic portion, and then it's the showcase.
Okay.
So you always see a featured artist
Right.
who is super polished that ends the night up. And I can't forget we have some of the best singers. There's Deanna Dukes, who is our host, who spent 10 years with Roger Troutman and Zapp,
Okay,
and
wow.
4 years touring with Tina Marie. So she performs at a level that's outstanding. So every night you come in here, you're gonna get a great show. And then we mix that with new talent, and it's been fantastic. And come have dinner, and you really can't find that in Charlotte, so we're excited.
I mean, it sounds like a great evening. And with you talking about talent shows and karaoke and opportunity,
Right.
the real reason, one of the big reasons I have you here tonight on the Community Spotlight is that you guys have a big announcement about what's going on in January. So tell us about the big news, the big event coming to the Queen City.
You want to tell them? Well, you want to fight this one now? But what's happening is I have been a lover for music a long time, and what I felt about Charlotte, really, Cheryl, is that this is, to me, the gateway to the new black music. So what we wanted to do for the first time here was bring real industry people, real radio people. We have Tony Gray, who's president of Gray Communications.
Wow.
He was named by Radio Inc. one of the most powerful men in radio. There's Skip Dillard coming in. So we've got great radio. And then what happened almost by accident is when we landed those guys, other radio people said, well, I want to be part of that panel. And so what we're doing is bringing real industry people here. My son, who I'm so proud of, kind of following my footsteps, he works at Compound. He was doing some work, and Neil loved it so much, they brought him, and he made
Now, wait, did you know that he just modestly slid in the Neo Compound connection
well,
there?
because
I love it. That's
it's a
huge.
chip off the old block, and you know what? I'm excited because whenever I watch Kim or Babyface or those artists, I know my son is A&R on those projects and promoting them, and he's doing wonderful stuff at Motown. So they're coming in to run a panel. We've got. I heard that there's someone dynamic radio personality that just landed that is gonna be on this panel that we're super. You know what?
Who would that be?
But she is on radio here. She kills it every day. I tune in. Oh, her name is. Oh, here she is.
Ta-da!
and so yeah. So for the artists, you're gonna get workshops. You're gonna get real information, and that's really what we wanted to accomplish.
Right.
This gentleman is going to be debuting something special that week. So I got off the phone today with Noah Gordine. He'll be there. Little G from Silk.
Wow.
So these calls are coming in. Charlotte is going to be on fire January 15th, 16th, and 17th.
Okay, give us the website now.
It is southeasternmusicconference.com. Very long, but www.southeasternmusicconference.com.
And it's open to anybody who's interested in music and radio.
If you're a blogger, if you are a publicist, if you're a writer, a promoter, a
DJ.
producer, a DJ. If you really want to know how the music business is run, there are panels and workshops for everyone.
And it's opportunity for local artists also to perform at these events.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes, the showcases throughout the conference. So as an artist, and what we said is, where will you get a chance to sit down and perform directly for Showgirl,
Right.
Skip Dillard, Tony Gray, to really hear.
You're making my head blow putting using my name in the same sentence with those guys.
But no, I mean, really,
But that's incredible
people,
networking.
No, it is absolutely an opportunity just to really gauge where you are in your career and have an opportunity to hear from people who have been in the business. And I will honestly say this, I am a radio fan. I go back to Frankie Crocker, Perry Mason, WDAS in Philly. I grew up across the street from Vaughn Harper, and there's my friend BJ Murphy, and all of them I know. And what we found out is I love radio men. I call them radio men, so excuse me.
It's okay.
But I consider you one of those. And
I'm a radio dude.
they have a lot of radio personalities nowadays, but what we've got on this panel is radio people, really, who can offer these artists that insight and that experience of what you need to be at that level and what it feels like, and you know how and how to get yourself in a position to be successful. And that's really what it is. So when you're on the panel and they're on the panel, if I'm an artist, I'm there first thing in the morning.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm there because you can't.
Well, if I'm an artist, I'm not going to wait to just be at the workshop. If I'm an artist, I'm going to go ahead and send an email, submit a tape, try to get an audition in, and be a part of the showcase.
And that's on the website.
Okay.
There is a page. You go on there, all the information, the panels, the workshops.
Contact numbers.
Yes, contact numbers.
So like real contact numbers of people, like to get in.
Well, contact numbers for
the conference, right?
Information for
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at number one and you call, I answer the phone. So, so we really are, I'm accessible, Jay's accessible. And that's the thing about the panel, and the thing is everybody that we've brought is someone that you can touch and someone that really wants to give back that experience. And that was important to us. So,
and that's really missing. It's really missing. I think there are a lot of people who have power and position, but you can't get to them. And if you can, they don't want to hear all that.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, you can't ask them for a number or to even listen to something or look at something.
Right.
But to get an opportunity to actually be there with people who do this every day, who, you know, have an open mind and open heart, that's a huge deal and an amazing opportunity.
In
Charlotte.
In Charlotte,
In Charlotte, not in Atlanta.
That's what doesn't happen.
Not in D.C., not in New York, right here in the Queen City.
Oh, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention my high school, Mr. Gordon Chambers, who won the Grammy for writing I Apologize for Anita Baker.
Wow.
He wrote Just Came Here to Chill.
I play that song every day.
Mr. Gordon Chambers from Teaneck, New Jersey, my hometown, will be here. He's written for over 60 recording artists.
I mean, to be able to talk to someone like that, I don't write music, but to talk to someone like you, Jay, or to him and say, okay, if I really want to write a hit, you know, and something pops off, how do you live off that? How do you get paid for that? Will you be able to ask those kind of questions?
Absolutely. And those are very important because there's a lot of local artists who write records, especially rap artists, and they don't take care of publishing situations, or they don't do a split sheet with the producer or
that's a
co-writer.
word we need to know. Split sheet.
Right. And next thing you know, it's on the radio, whatever, or TV or commercial picks it up, and now they have to go backwards and fix the business. And so it's going to be very informative.
So opportunities, great networking, it sounds like, plus getting down to the business of the music. And I love that, and the business of radio too.
Yes.
Right.
You know, not just, I mean, the thing about it is, people want to get their music on, but a lot of people just want to be in radio too, you know? So now let me ask you, with doing a conference like this, with the way that media and social media has changed things, has it been easy getting the word out, or, you know, do you think how's that been for y'all?
Well, I would say a lot of my friends have reposted. A lot of course, social network. A lot of my artists are coming. I've got artists that I work from overseas who want to come over. Of course, they can't, but they are sending it out to some, tagging me on it. Of course, they have.
Okay, look, I have to go back. You're working with artists overseas. I mean, we kind of skipped over the BLACKSTREET thing, but what you're doing is so huge. I don't want people to sleep on, how huge you are. So what countries do you have artists in?
Not my artists, but artists that I write and produce for. a girl by the name Natalia. She's from Russia. She was actually in Russia when I first wrote with her. Now she's in LA. Amsterdam, 2 artists over there. Currently talking about doing some work with some Japanese artists. Actually, I did a record with Teddy Riley with a group by the name of FOH in Japan.
So you get to go to these places and hang out?
Well, of course, we toured around there, so that's how I kind of met some of these artists, but we toured all over there.
So I can't even tell you how excited I am to hear you talk about artists from Russia and Japan. When I need my artists from Salisbury, Gastonia, Rock Hill, all over to come in to have that opportunity is just crazy. Just out of the blue, you said, okay, damn it, let's have a show. Let's have a concert. Let's have a conference.
I'm going to give you that exactly how that happened.
How did it happen?
That was crazy.
But the funny thing is, before we give away the real gem and the secret, you mentioned social media.
Yes.
And that is the major thing that we're really excited about. And that panel is going to be run by my son and another member from Compound and Motown. He handles all of the social media for Neo and the rest of those artists. And he's going to specifically talk about what the music business looks like today. As an artist, how are you successful? How do you position yourself using social media? And the things that they do for Neo currently, and Tony and Kim and all the other Motown artists. So you'll get all those secrets. We won't give them away here because we want them to come to the conference.
Right.
But you'll get the answers absolutely to all of those questions.
Okay, real talk, because people hear this and they get all excited. Is it going to be expensive, or is it something that people real folks can actually afford? Because I'm gonna tell you, I've worked in radio 300 years, and they have these big conferences, and I'm like, okay, this is the year I'm going to, and I look at the price, and it's, like $500 a day to do something. That's not what I can do in my real life.
Yes.
So break it to me easy.
We have given it to you easy. The panel on Saturday where all the workshops are, and where you're going to be along with the great other panelists that are there, that workshop is only $50.
Well, there you go.
So if you only want to choose that one, it's $50. Then we start the conference off on Thursday night.
Okay.
During the live R&B live session of the showcase. So if you just wanted to do that individually, that's $25. If you want to come to the Friday night party and hang out, so you have opportunities. The entire conference would only cost you $200 as a package.
And that's doing everything.
The workshops.
But you could pick out pieces that you wanted to do.
You could pick out one piece if you want to come into business as a blogger or a writer or a producer.
Or if you just wanted to come.
Because
to me, that sounds like it'd just be interesting, even if you're not an artist or a blogger,
right.
just to kind of see what's going on. Because I really think it's going to be historic.
I hope so.
I really feel like you're going to have a future, and we'll be doing this every single year.
Yes.
We can say, hey, I was here the very first year. But just to be part of that and see it, I think that's affordable.
It's really, and that was one of the things is we want to include people. We want to have that new independent artist. And the thing is, I think a lot of people have a misconception of the business, and I think you've got to prepare yourself for the new model. The old record industry of creating a demo, and he could tell you this better than I do. It doesn't exist. In my days when I worked at a label, you got your demo together, you shot.
So what label did you work for?
I worked at MCA and Universal a long
Big
time
ago.
Used to do street promotions and video and
so you really do know what you're talking about. I know that, but people who don't know, they've seen your name, but may have not actually met you.
I was very lucky. My house as a kid was right where we're sitting. And back in the booth there, I grew up right across from Ronald Isley. And so around the corner from me lived George Benson.
What? What neighborhood is this?
I grew up in
It's like soul heaven right here.
I grew up in Teaneck, New Jersey.
Really?
And that is where most James Brown, Milt Jackson, just everyone, Gordon Chambers, we went to the same high school. So Teaneck was that bedroom community right across from New York City. And so as a kid, I didn't understand it. I know I used to chase Ronald's daughter around, and we'd go swimming in the pool. He had the only pool on the block. And
that's so cool.
But my mom and them would be sitting there, they'd be playing cards, and they would be singing, and you running by as a kid, who cared? But as an adult, I was like, wow, I got a chance to listen to Ronald sing Fight the Power. And
at the house?
Just in the backyard. And they would gather, and then Sylvia Robinson would be over there, the founder of Sugar Hill Records. And I have to say to my family, Big Bank Hank, who just passed away. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that's
he passed
big
away.
loss.
My older brother Derek's in the Sugar Hill Gang. So I grew up around music.
Wait, what? Did he just slide that in? Your older brother is part of Sugar Hill Gang?
I grew up in music my whole life, and so.
Can you sing?
No, you know the funny thing is, I have written songs. I do have song placements, but I've always loved the business side.
You about the money.
And really, you know what? Really, if someone said to me, I did an article here at Creative Loafing, and they said, well, what do you do? I said, you know what? I just would love to build a soul train. I really want to create opportunity for great artists to showcase what it is they're doing. And that's how we got together. We were all in the office, sitting around, myself, Mr. Woods, and we were sitting in the room just like this talking. And I looked over there, and I saw Jay, and I said, you know what? Man, you're in BLACKSTREET. Woods, you got a gold record. I said, we're dope. We have to do something to change it. And we sat there and looked at each other and was like, you know what? We're going to do a conference. And it literally happened just like that in the conversation.
It actually was even crazier than that, because I said, yo, man, let's do just a showcase of artists. And he was like, no, it can be bigger than that. And that's how that
Dream big.
And we just sat in the room and realized, and I mean, there's so much talent here, and even in our meetings that we have, we looked at each other individually and said, wow, we, really without, being, we were a great group of guys and girls. And we said, really, in this room right now was gold records, platinum records, and we said, let's really come and that's and that's the beautiful thing, is that we can do that. We have no egos.
Right.
Me and him we've got another major announcement. I wish I could tell her. Oh my goodness.
Oh, what is it? You're playing with my emotions. Can we get a little hint on what it is?
It's gonna. I'll let him tell you, but
okay.
But that's really what.
Okay,
it was.
Does that have to do with the conference? Does it have to do with music?
No,
Does it have to do with BLACKSTREET?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
a combination of both.
Has to do with
huge.
the conference.
Something huge.
And it has something to do.
Just God is good. Just know that.
Oh, y'all are making me upset.
Well, I'm gonna give you a hint.
Give me a hint.
I'll give you a hint. Think of the new Motown.
The new Motown.
And we'll leave it there at that.
Okay.
But it's coming, and we are excited. And
it's gonna be part of the conference. Ish.
Well, I will tell you this: you're gonna see a piece of it at the conference.
Okay.
You'll see a piece of it at the conference. But him and I have been working extremely hard, and that's what's special, is that we can do this. We can come on your show and talk about it, and that's the opportunity that we want to give to other artists. Because I get excited. I get to see this man sing and produce every single day at the office. I walk by, he's in there singing and everything. I'm like, that's dope. He just created a Christmas song, I think, for you.
For me?
Yeah, while we.
I'm a Christmas music person.
We'll make sure you get it first.
Okay.
And so, absolutely, Jay, we're gonna make the commitment now.
Yes.
Put him on the spot. And so really,
$300 per copy.
So we're excited.
Are you gonna put my name in it? Because I always wanted a song with my name in it. Can we do that?
We'll see what's up.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Well,
See, you tell all the girls that, don't you?
Well, when I put someone's name in it, then it doesn't get personal when the next person.
I know. I understand.
So you would
but
make
when you
a
sing
reference.
it live in Charlotte, you can put my name in it. How about that?
I got you.
Okay, I can live with that.
There you go.
So now, while I'm sitting here thinking, we're talking about artists, we're talking about industry people, but I see another area for people who should be involved with that, and that's vendors. Because, I mean, is there opportunity to be not a vendor, but a sponsor?
Well,
Can you find that out on the website?
Yeah, there is an opportunity there, and we have a wonderful. SMG is one of our great partners.
Okay.
They've come to the table and actually helped us make this happen, and you'll hear.
I just had no
one.
idea that they did things on this level. You know, I mean, I just really didn't know they did this type of partnership, and I think that's amazing. You know, and people need to know more about that.
Well,
That's
I can
real
tell you
cool.
exactly. Their core business, of course, is movies.
Right.
And what they found is, when we did the first show there, people came out of the theater because it was the old nightclub sort of thing. They came out the theater, watch a great movie, and then here was this great music on stage. And people
I did that last week, and it was really cool.
Yes, so you get a chance to experience, and what they found is, wow, we can have a great movie and have live entertainment. So I think corporately, SMGs are huge. They've got 17 theaters across the U.S., a very large, corporation. And I think that they found that there's an opportunity that coincides along with their core business. So now we can have movies, we can have live entertainment. So what you're seeing is a House of Blues type of feel. So now when you came out from the movie theater, you'll say to yourself, well, I don't nothing I want to see next week, but hey, I can go back and listen to some great live music.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great evening to go see a movie and then go out there and there's live music and you're socializing.
And you do that across the country. And so that's why we're positioned now with what we're doing is we've got 4 of SMG properties and hopefully expand throughout the U.S. And that also opens opportunity for all of those artists to travel along with us, which is part of the reason that we're here today.
So by any chance, when we come out to R&B Live on Thursdays at the Epicenter, we'll get a chance to see some of the people who may be participating in January at the conference?
You might get a sneak peek. We're kind of close to it. We'll probably keep most of that under wraps.
Okay.
But you'll see great talent. I guarantee you every night on stage you're going to see awesome talent. You're going to see the best Charlotte has. You're going to see new artists. And you never know who pops in. You never know. When we launched a while ago, you know, of Anthony's pop. You may see someone, you never know.
When you say Anthony, as in Anthony Hamilton?
Yes. So you never know, because there are great artists here in Charlotte.
So there are lots of them.
The thing that you will get is a great show. You'll enjoy yourself. You can come out and have dinner, and then you'll get to see you every once in a while walking through. And that's worth the.
See, I like you. I'm gonna have fun working with you guys. So it is the Southeastern Music Conference, and the dates again.
January
15th, 16th, and 17th.
The whole package, $200, but you can do breakout events anywhere from $25, $50, and you could just come and have fun.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
You could possibly audition and be part of a showcase.
Absolutely.
Right on the website.
That's just absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And I really want people to take advantage of that. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, and even if you're not an artist, just to be there and see all those things, because I remember years ago going to a conference here in Charlotte and an unknown artist played named Maxwell.
Right.
And now the rest is history.
Right.
So that is what I'm looking forward to, you know, seeing those breakouts from it, and most of all getting the information and getting a chance to work with greats like you guys. I just want to say thank you so much for being on the Community Spotlight today.
Thank you for having us.
It's been a lot of fun. R&B Live, what's the website for R&B Live?
www.rnblive.com.
And we can go there, find out who's going to be singing and the auditions and everything like that.
And watch 24 hours of music videos.
Oh, really?
We have 1.7 million viewers.
Okay, we need to make that 1.7 million and one.
And one.
Well, I want everybody to be sure to log on to all of the websites and be part of the conference, and better yet, make sure that you share the information with friends, tag them on Facebook, Twitter, all of that, and let them know about it. And most importantly, if you want to find out more about the Community Spotlight, be sure to look up Tyrone Chandler. He's the producer for this show, and that's where you can find all the links for the shows that we do. It's Tyrone Chandler, that's Tyrone. This is a challenge, Chandle. Oh, I got it. And if you do that on YouTube, you'll find all of the shows right there. Well, once again, thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Jay. We appreciate it. I'm Cheryl Girl. Thank you guys for joining us this evening.